Welcome to this new bundle roundup video. The last one was quite a while ago, but that was because I simply couldn't find any bundles that interested me. I have found a couple this week, so yeah, let's just start a new video with the free game section. So I could only find one game that was free this time, and that is Mass Effect 2 on the EA Origin on the House program. So grab that while it lasts if you haven't got Mass Effect 2. Of course, links to this game and all the other bundles in the rest of the video will be in the description. So the first bundle is the $Dash bundle from Bundle Stars. If you don't know how these bundles work, it's very easy. You just pay a certain amount to get a certain amount of Steam keys. So the more you pay, the more keys you get. And then you just pick the games that you want from the list. So let's go through the list of games. First off we have Skullgirls, which is a 2D fighting game, from what I've heard pretty good. Then Stealth Inc. 2, which is a sequel to Stealth Inc. 1 of course, but that used to be Stealth Bastard. I think we covered this last time, but they changed the name because Stealth Bastard wasn't allowed by the PlayStation Network store. The next game is Super 3D Noah's Ark. Don't really know anything about that game. Same goes for Edge of Space Standard Edition. Then we have Lucius 2. Lucius 2 is a pretty buggy, cheap game where you play the Devil's Child, but many people like it because of it, so it's a little bit like so bad it's good. Next game, Nililumbra, or yeah, I really don't know how you pronounce it. Haven't heard that much about it, so really can't tell you anything. Postal 2, one of my favorite games, but for me the game runs really bad. So yeah, it's just you can gamble, take a gamble, but it's also a game you normally find really cheap. So yeah, that's up to you. Skulls of the Shogun, this is a little strategy game, not that hard. I liked it for what it is, but I was bored with it after an hour. But I know there are also some people that really like it. Lucius, of course, the first game, we already covered Lucius 2, so yeah, this is pretty much the same. Next up we have Trulon, the Shadow Engine, also a game that I haven't heard about, but it looks pretty cool from the screenshots, and it's basically an RPG with a card-based system to attack. So yeah, that one is pretty interesting to me. Then we have the original Stealth Bastard, so here you can see that it really was Stealth Bastard. Then the Lucius D-Make, so this is pretty cool, this is like an NES version of Lucius. Then Doorway's Prelude, don't really know all that much about that game, but I heard it's pretty mediocre to bad, so maybe don't bother. Then Griffon Night Epic, which is a side-scroller. Again, don't know much about that either. Decay the Mare, just a 3D horror game. Then Doorways Chapter 3. So yeah, really weird. They have two versions of Doorways, but like Chapter 1, Chapter 3, Chapter 2, they aren't here for some reason. The original Postal, which is a lot different like Postal 2. Postal 2 is a 3D game. Postal 1 is a 2D game, more in the Fallout style. Shooting Stars, which is a shoot 'em up. Region of Bullets, which is also a shoot 'em up. And Realms of Arcadia Trilogy, I don't know. So a lot of games that I don't know, which is something you will see a lot in these bundles because there are just a lot of those really cheap under the radar games in there, but also some games that I really like that I have played, or games that I wanted to try for some time and I'm interested in. So yeah, that's why this bundle is included. But now we go to the bundles that really piqued my interest on Humble Bundle. So first off we have the Humble Bundle Best of 2016. So for pay what you want you get Elle's Heartbreak, which is a adventure puzzle game. Not really for me. Evoland 2, which is like an RPG, and you go through the different phases that the RPG genre went through in the last 30 years. So it starts like a really basic JRPG, and you get to 3D random events, and yeah, just basically what Pokemon went through. And then we have Victor Van. That is an action RPG that isn't really my style, so again, can't say that much about it. And if you pay more than $4.08 or €3.83, at least at the moment of recording, you get Rust, which is the game that is made by the same guy that made Gary's Mod. It's just an early access survival game. But yeah, I think all the people that want this game already own it. The other game you get is Stronghold Crusader 2, which is I think a new release of the older game. So that's just a real-time strategy game, which is pretty good. And Shadowrun Hong Kong. And Shadowrun is also an RPG, and I think that is the game that most people are buying this bundle for. It's a really polished game that many people seem to like. And if you pay more than $10 or €9.38, you get Homeworld Remastered Collection. So this is from Gearbox, and it's a really good remaster. So yeah, if you like space battles, space RPG, then pick this up. And for the last bundle we have my favorite bundle, the Humble Overwhelmingly Positive bundle. So for pay what you want, you get Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is a 2D platformer from Way Forward, the same guys that made the DuckTales remastered game. And the new game Shantae and the Half Genie is out right now, so if you like this game, maybe have a look at that too. The next game is Epic Battle Fantasy 4. Really didn't know that game. So yeah, it looks pretty cheap, so I don't know what to expect with that one. It just doesn't look all that good, if I'm honest. The next one is Pony Island. I've heard a lot about this game. I've only seen like 5 minutes of gameplay and I thought I wouldn't really enjoy it. I know that it is a meta game, a little bit like Stanley Parable for example. So don't look anything up. Just play this, and I heard from almost anybody that they really like the game, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to play this game. It's normally very cheap too, so if you missed this bundle, then yeah, just grab it on a sale in the Steam store if you can. Next up we have the pay more than the average tier, so that's $6.55 at the moment, or €6.14. The first game is Dave the Tentacle Remastered. So yeah, Dave the Tentacle is of course a well-beloved point-and-click adventure game from Tim Schafer at the time, and now the remaster is done by Double Fine. Yeah, my goodwill has gone to Tim Schafer or Double Fine, so yeah, I won't play this at all, but yeah, if you want, it is there. And then we have Deadbolt, which looks a little bit like the 2D shooting game Gunpoint. Again, don't know that much about this game. Then we have Bit Blaster XL, which looks like a 2D twin stick shooter. And I really like the artistic style, so I'm really looking forward to play that game. Reframed, from what I've heard, it is about 1.5 hours, or it also says it on the website itself, from Rock Paper Shotgun. And looks like it is a momentum platformer, a little bit like In Momentum, and it was a racing game that I really liked, although for single player it isn't that great if you see that game in the future somewhere. And then for the pay $10 tier, or €9.38, you get 2 games, and this is the reason why I bought this bundle, along with Shantae and Pony Island. So first we have VA11 Hall A Cyberpunk Bartender Action. I don't know for sure, but I think I've seen some gameplay of this game, and you really get weird characters with really cool stories, and it's just a very humorous game if I remember right. So I haven't looked anything up because I don't want to spoil myself, so I will see if I was right or not. But this was a game that I wanted to play for a pretty long time, and the other game is N++. So this is the new release from the Flash game N+, that has been out for almost 15 years, I think, which is a really tight platformer that is momentum based. And now they made a new version that runs better, has a lot more levels, has Steam Workshop integration, so more levels that way too. You can customize how it looks. There is so much content in that game, and yeah, this was something I really wanted. So that brings us to the end of the video. Of course, there are also a lot of deals that I can't cover in these videos because they are only for a day or so. So if you don't want to miss any of those, maybe take a look at my Twitter account. I don't use it that much for like personal tweets. Mostly it's just to give you notifications of sales that are going on, so you won't miss any of those. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you all the next time.